Take your socks off. Take everything off.
My socks come off first. You cannot see me. My socks always come off. You can't see me naked in socks. You just can't see me like that.
Hi guys, we're back again. Subscribe to our Patreon, guys. It's our new source of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Income,
but that sounds greedy.
I'm joking.
I'm not trying to say income, but it's like it's our new
it's a new platform for us, man.
For
exclusive episodes that we drop on there.
Yeah,
and it's obviously you get the other benefits, but mainly it's to do with the exclusive episodes. You can get some episodes a little bit earlier than everyone else as well when we're dropping them, so that's all good. But yeah, it's just another platform to see us on. And obviously, it's mainly to support the show. So if you like the show, we'll always need support, kind of financial support, obviously. But then again, just a little bit of support, man.
Yeah.
It's just nice. So we'll be getting support everywhere else. Getting some good support on the Patreon as well. But yeah, it's nice to see us on there. Of course, support us if you like to listen to just the audio. Make sure you subscribe. And YouTube again, like, subscribe. Hit that little notification bell on there as well, man.
Yeah, man.
Same shit, different day, brother. Let's just keep it moving.
Follow us on Twitter as well, guys.
Oh yeah, and fucking Twitter.
We just want to interact with you guys as well, especially from people all over the world. Like a lot of the comments we currently get on, especially on Instagram, they're not even from the UK. Like a lot of people are from Australia. We had a Canadian guy a few times before from New Zealand, and it's just good to interact with people that we're probably never gonna meet or ever gonna see. Well, hopefully we will, if this turns out bigger than we expect. But yeah, man, it's just cool to see that everyone can just be interactive and, you know, like the same shit, and we live in completely different country, continent, and yeah, man.
Bro, I love hearing about people's. That's a good point. I actually love hearing about people's countries and shit. One Donny from fucking Australia sent us a picture of a black widow.
Yeah.
Outside of his work. What's that,
bro? Bro,
big man. I'm not living there. But yeah, that's interesting. I find that interesting. I find it
so interesting.
But yeah, man. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say. What the fuck was I going to say?
I don't know, James. What were you going to say?
Actually, it kind of relates to what you were just saying in terms of like connecting with people and talking to people and stuff like that. In a weird way, obviously outside of our immediate circle, I feel like the people on the podcast who I've never met, never spoken to, but the listeners and the viewers and all that shit are apart from like my close friends, are my only real friends.
I know what you mean.
Because it's only the people that listen to this that actually know who I actually am.
You actually are.
Who I really am. Like they're the only people that I'm open enough with. The people that I don't know are the only people that know me.
Yeah.
Like they know what I'm like and they know how I act and they know my sense of humor and they know what pisses me off. They know what doesn't piss me off. They know when I like to rant. They know when like I'm feeling funny. Like it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like they know me better than 90% of the people that I interact with on a day to day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So thank you, dickheads. Thank you for that. Thank you, bruv.
That's nice. True because a lot of the stuff I talk about here, I would never speak about at work.
Of course not.
I would never speak about it.
Of course not. I will get sent to HR immediately.
But it's crazy because all the stuff we talk about, you guys probably talk about with your close friends and as well. But we're just putting it on a platform where we feel comfortable. But but within the same breath, it's a vulnerability. But you know,
but it's the thing. I even have what I would consider not close friends, but I have good friends that I again wouldn't have a conversation. There's conversations I've had with good friends since we've been doing the podcast because they've brought up something I've said on here, and then I give them more of an elaboration in person. But if it wasn't for them bringing it up in the first, I never would have. Would never speak about it.
Yeah.
Which is cool, man.
I like
very, very cool.
I like that. That's dope.
My fucking I didn't even tell you.
What?
My mum clocked the fucking podcast the other day.
Is it? How?
I don't fucking know. I reckon it's my brother. I reckon it was my fucking brother. Okay. He's got a big mouth. But I must have said to him what do you call it? I was like, did you tell, as soon as I found out she clocked it, I was like, did you tell mum about the fucking podcast? No, actually, this was it, because a few the other month or whatever when we had to record. So we recorded in my mum's house.
Yeah.
A couple months ago.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Do you remember when she was leaving the house? Oh no. It wasn't when you weren't there. So a few days before, I went over there and just explained like, oh, me and you had need to borrow your house for a little while. And she was like, oh, to do your podcast. And I'm thinking, But I thought, ignore it.
Yeah.
So I'm there, all good. And then the other day, she was like, what did she say? I was round there again. And then, what was it? We were talking about something. We were talking about something the other day. And basically she's like, oh, I bet you can't wait. I think it was about the isolation thing. We're talking about the isolation thing. So I wouldn't be going around there to see her at all.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, you're probably thinking, thank fuck, I don't have to see my mum. She's such a bitch. And I was thinking, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And then she was like, well, I know you used to call me a bitch when you was a teenager anyway. And then I didn't bring, in my back of my head, I was thinking, she's trying to be clever. She wants me to bite and say, what are you talking about? No, I never used to call you a bitch. For her to be like, yes, you did, because I listened to your fucking podcast and you did call me a bitch because you said when you was a teenager you thought I was a bitch or something like that. So I didn't bite. I was thinking, I'm not going anywhere with this. Like, this isn't a conversation. I was on my way out anyway. I was thinking, this is not a conversation I want to have. And then she messaged me the other day, just out the blue, and was like, oh, I see your podcast is doing well. I just want to let you know I'm proud of you and all that kind of stuff. But try and be nicer about me kind of thing, innit? If you're going to talk about me, like, try and be nicer about me. And I was so livid. I don't know why I was so livid. I don't know why. I was just annoyed. I think it's because I was kind of caught off guard and it was something that she just sprung on me randomly.
Yeah.
When I think I was more angry because I know she was trying to get me to bite in person, but she didn't. And then she left it a few days and then messaged me out of the blue about it, which annoyed me because I felt like in one way I was a bit like, if you've got a problem, just say it. Especially when you're clearly adhering to it in the moment. Yeah. And then the other side, I was a bit, I'm not angry, but I was just a bit like, at the end of the day, I say this, that about my mum when we were kids and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I will say that, I had issues with my mum when we were a kid.
Everyone did.
And stuff like that. But like, there's definitely a lot I don't say. Yeah. For one.
Oh yeah, of course.
For one. And for two, it's almost like, again, this is more my medium. So it may come across like I am being horrible about her. I was like, that's not intentional. This is just my medium.
It's your outlet.
So it's my outlet, isn't it? It's my outlet. Express. There's a lot of stuff that I went through as a kid, or the experience as a kid, that I did not bring up to anyone, apart from my brother. Yeah. Me and my brother are the only two people that I've ever spoken about. And I've said to you as well, it's important for me. I thoroughly believe, like I said a million times on here, if you can find the funny in something, it no longer has the power to piss you off or to hurt you or whatever. Of course. If you can find the funny, you're blessed.
Because the memory of that situation will always be funny now.
It's funny.
It's now
so every time I've brought up a situation on here, whether it involves her or not, that in the moment was a bad situation to be in, where every time I've brought up in here, we've always laughed about it.
Always.
And now that when I think back at it, I just laugh about it. So it's important for me to continue to keep bringing up these things. And if they come across as mean towards her, then so be it. In a weird way, I'm not going to be disrespectful. Yeah. And she's a good person. I love my mum very much. But yeah, that was a weird kind of thing to have. So when she said about I didn't say any of that stuff to her, just so you know. I didn't say any of that stuff. I just said, okay. I wanted to leave the thing completely. Message back, okay.
She would have been livid. She would have been livid because she wanted you to say more. She would have been vexed.
Bruv, it would have got ugly. That's the thing, because it just would have got ugly. I just know it would have. So yeah, I just left it. But yeah, at the same time, it got me thinking, like, it is actually like it's an outlet thing. Yeah. It is, man.
Everyone needs that outlet.
You do need your outlet, man. And it's not even and again, if you can find the funny in it, boy, then it's done. Yeah. I don't need to bring it up probably ever again.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's done now and it's funny and it's blessed. And that's something I want to continue to do. Not intentionally just for my mum, but
just in general, everything in life. Yeah, of course.
But yeah, man, that was something, I don't know, creeped me out. My mum's like, oh, the podcast is doing well.
At this motherfucker.
Bro, it's just like we talk about shit on here. I don't need my mum hearing, bruv. I don't need my mum hearing. But yeah, speaking of that kind of stuff.
Talk to me.
Something that you brought up recently, just in conversation.
Yeah.
Being when we've spoke about it before, when I said like, how can you look at a dick and think yum?
Yeah.
Like, when I think about that's what it was. The video you sent me. This is when I had that TikTok video you sent me the other day, where that one guy was doing interviews with randomers on the street, and that one chick was like, he was like, "What kind of guys are you attracted to?" And she was like, "Big guys." And man was like, "Big," and she was like, "Yeah, I want big guys. I want you to tell me to sit the fuck down sharp." Obviously, I was like, "Oh, that's sexy."
That's sexy.
Sexy with a capital K. Sexy. But I was thinking like, how to be a woman or to be a submissive man, whatever. I physically cannot comprehend the attraction in being choked out, thrown about, spread apart, beat up.
If you were a woman.
If I was a woman, like I can't imagine wanting that. I can't. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't physically imagine wanting that from someone.
Because every woman's got a rape fantasy. Every woman. But the thing is, there is a threshold. Like, so some people's threshold might be at the start of rape. Not like rape per se, but like this is all they can take. And some people are here and some people are here. But every I feel like every woman has a rape fantasy.
Bro, they all do. And it's funny you mentioned about the threshold. I remember I had a girlfriend back in the day. And this is when you're young, you're trying to mix shit up.
Yeah. Trying to see what she likes.
Bro, we're trying to spice it up and see where he wants what. And then I think she thought she wanted that fantasy. In real life, she didn't. She didn't want anything to do with it. Because I remember, I think I was in sixth form. Yeah. I was in sixth form. Yeah. And we were just, after sixth form, we were just fucking around, chilling in my room, about to get down to it. She's talking all this crud. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I used to have to wear like a shirt and tie to sixth form. Okay. So I draped my tie off and tied our arms to the bed. And I'm like, it's about to get nasty. Yeah, yeah. I hope you're ready for it, bro. It's about to get nasty in here. This is what I'm into. Yeah. This is my realm. So I tied her arms to the bed, yanked off her clothes. She panicked. She didn't want anything to do with it. She was like, no, let me go. I'm like, nah, it's calm, innit? Like, do you trust me or not? She's like, let me go. Untie me, fam. Fucking untie me. Oh. So some women think they want it, but like you said, there's thresholds to it. Yeah. Sometimes they just want a little choke and a slap.
But I feel like that same woman now would be very much more susceptible to what you did back then.
Probably.
Because back then, obviously, like you said, sixth form, that was
18. I was 17, 18.
That was 11 years ago. So her thought process of even like a rape fantasy was probably not even as much as what it is now. Do you know what I mean? So females nowadays are probably going to be down for almost anything. Like they will, like I said, the threshold will be higher, and they're going to want it more. And they're going to fucking firm it, whatever it is. Whereas 10 years ago, it wasn't. 10 years ago, like most of the girls you were fucking would probably be about 18, 17.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. They thought they were here for it.
They thought they were here for it, but
they didn't know what it was. They had no idea what it was.
Really and truly, they've not had enough sex to even reach that point of rape.
I hear you.
I'm saying rape so loosely, and I'm so sorry, guys. Like, it's not. I don't advocate it. I don't do it. I don't know anyone that does it. But you guys get what I'm saying. Don't go and report this video or this audio, however you're listening or watching us. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I feel like every woman has a rape fantasy, and I'm here for it.
Of course I'm here for it. Of course I'm here for it.
Because that's, to me, like, you guys already know what I'm like. I like rough shit. I like sexy shit. So to me, that's just sexy. Like the fact that you want all of that, and you want that from me. Yeah, man, Spud. Hold that, Spud, because we're banging. We're banging.
We're banging. We're banging.
Oh, we're banging.
You know what annoys me, though? You'll understand this one. I hate when I'm in the mood for all of it. Yeah. I'm in the mood for all of it. And I'm like, I want to get crazy with it. I want to do this. I'm talking crud to her. I want to do this to you, this to you, this to you, this to you, this to you.
Is this like during the sex?
This is not before. This is pre-sex. Yeah. And then I know it's going to happen. Yeah. We get into it. I intend to do all of these things. But as soon as it slips in, I don't give a fuck anymore.
I'm just here for the walls now.
Bruv, now I just want to fuck now. I just want to carry on doing what I'm doing. I barely want to change position. I just want
Let
to
alone
fuck.
grab your throat. I know exactly what you mean.
I'm not pulling out to be getting chains and whips and
I know
leashes
exactly
and all these things.
what you mean.
And
that's so funny.
it's annoying because I still
That's
want it.
so funny.
But this is this is here now. All that other stuff is subliminal. Like it's irrelevant now.
I'm gonna tell you a story. So I was fucking a chick once. No. So we were lipsing, and we were both still clothed at that time. But it was getting heated. Yeah. And I was like, do you know what? Let's just fucking stop. Let's just take our clothes off now. Because we know where it's going to. Do you know what I mean? You know when you're just lipsing, like slowly taking one thing off, slowly taking another thing off. And that is sexy.
You know.
That is sexy, but I was so horny. I was like, stop. Just take all your fucking clothes off now. I ain't got time to do all that sexy shit. Because we know where it's ending up. I killed the mood for about 10 seconds. But she understood. Do you feel me? So she had to hold the spud. She understood. Bro. And it's like, sometimes you just have to forego all that shit.
Bro, you know what? You know why you're actually good as well? Because I've been there. I've not said like, let's just get naked, or I've not even acted on it. I haven't just got naked.
Yeah.
And then the whole intensity of it gets ruined because you give her that half trouser down one.
Yeah.
You just slide the thing to the side, pull your trousers down to like here, and then you're just fucking with that awkward like, and you'll never get great sex from it. It's almost like having a wank, and they're great. Sometimes they're great for like a quickie.
Yeah,
them ones. Oh, if you've only got 10 minutes and just them one, boy, they're amazing. But when it's all been, the tension's been built up, especially if it's like your first time without someone, or your first time in a while, or whatever. You haven't seen that person in ages. Fam, you need to get stark.
You need to get stark. Take your socks off. Take everything off.
My socks come off first. You cannot see me. My socks always come off. You can't see me naked and socks. You just can't see me like that. That's so emasculated.
My socks come off first. That's so funny.
Bro, naked and socks is the devil.
Take your socks off because I want to see you starkers.
Bro.
I want to see all of you.
I want to see all of it.
I want to see all of you. Take it all off. I ain't got time to waste sometimes. Sometimes, you know when you just see red? Like, you know when you're angry, you just see red. Sometimes that's how horny I am. Take it all off. Because I ain't got the energy. I ain't got the time. I ain't got the patience. I just want to fuck you. Do you know what I mean? You lot know what I mean.
I just see red.
You lot know what I mean.
Fam, man said 10 seconds ago, I don't advocate rape. Man said, I see red.
Everyone that's listening watching this understands what
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That is fucking hilarious. Jesus Christ. Fuck. Bro, I know exactly.
Sometimes you just have to, man. You just have to.
But yeah, someone needs to remind me. That's when them ones, the girl has to take the lead for me. She has to. If I've been talking the fucking most, don't let me put it in till
everything else is done. Yeah,
bro. Because once I'm in, I've forgotten everything.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
I've forgotten every single little thing I ever said I was gonna do.
Because you ain't got the time anymore. It's not in the forefront,
bro.
It's not a priority.
It's not.
The priority is my nut. It's no longer a priority. This whips, these chains, these tie-in. I've never tied anyone before.
Have you not?
Nah. I don't have the energy for
that. It's amazing.
I can imagine.
It's amazing.
I can imagine, but I don't have, you know the meme, big man, I don't think you got the facilities for that. I don't think you got the facilities for that, big man. I genuinely don't have the facilities for that. I ain't got a headboard that you can tie.
Oh, okay.
So there's no poles or nothing. It's just a headboard. So there's nothing you can tie.
Bro, tie their hands together or something. Just a wrist together. Or there's even been times where I've had nothing. There's had nothing where I've been like, this is getting deep into it now, but fuck it. There's been times where I've had nothing, but I will grab her hands, put them above her head, and say, don't move your fucking hands. And every time she moves her fucking hands, they're getting back up there. She might get a little slap in the face. Like, don't move your fucking hands. Boy, that's when them ones get good, bro. Hey.
I know what you mean, cuz. That's funny. That's funny because I know exactly what you mean.
Yes, bro. Them ones are it.
Sex is amazing.
You know what? Peep to me the other day. I was talking to someone the other day. You know when obviously the episode way back when.
Which one?
Get Yourself a Sideman.
Yeah. That was like episode 4 or 5 or something.
Bro, speaking to people or a specific person is actually essential in some regards. I was speaking to someone the other day, basically, you know who this person is. Basically, they were saying like they're in a relationship. It's a female, so they're in a relationship with their man.
I probably think I already know who it is.
You already know who it is.
Just by saying that.
They're in a relationship with their man. And it's ticking boxes, fam. It's ticking boxes. Like just everything they want in that, everything they thought they ever wanted in a relationship is that.
Yeah. I feel someone else might know who it is now.
This is everything that they thought they wanted in their relationship.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's a nice guy. He makes good money. All these things. But it's just not ticking it, bruv. Yeah. It's not ticking it. And then she's like, what, do I just allow him and stuff like that? And if I allow him, like, she even said she's open about it. She was like, I know obviously women stay with guys for their money. And obviously it's not just the money with him.
Yeah. But that's just good.
It's a good part of it. But it's not just that. Like, he's a very nice guy. And she actually loves him as a person.
Yeah.
But she's like, do I block it off of him? And then 9 out of 10 people would say, yeah. And even initially I was like, yeah, just lock it off of him. And then she was like, but that, like, it sounds horrible to say it. But there will literally be a significant decline in the quality of my life if I break up with this person. Yeah. And it sounds like I'm using him and stuff like that, but I'm actually not. Like, I do love him. And I'm saying, like, there'll be a significant loss in my life if I get rid of him. And, like, yes, the holidays will go, the car will go, the house will go, all these things will go. And I also would have lost that, like, a good friend in my life if I break up with this person. But obviously there's also this element in my life, like the fucking element and the passion element and almost like the loving someone on emotion element as well. Because you can love someone because they're a good person. Yeah. And you can love someone because they actually bring quality to your life. Yeah. And you can love someone, that's why people fall in love with dickheads as well. Yeah. Because you can love someone out of nothing but pure emotion. Yeah. You can love someone just because you don't want to love them, you don't even like them, but you're in love with them. Like, she almost wants that in her life as well. And then, bro, I literally was just like, I don't have the answer, but apart from getting a Sideman, there's no cure for this. Yeah, there isn't. Like, there actually isn't. There's nothing else you can do. And sometimes the last couple of years, I've always taken I always like to take a random standpoint, regardless if I actually feel this way. Yeah, I'm always want to say, like, if my answer would typically be this thing, I will always try and put myself on the other side. Yeah. So if I would say, typically, like I said, immediate reaction, break up with him. Yeah. Find someone that ticks all the boxes. Yeah. Then I'm like, okay, let's stand on the other side of it for it. Let's stand on the quote unquote dickhead side for a minute and think, say you don't want to lose all these things. Say if you're just a selfish person, say you don't want to lose all this stuff. Say you don't want to lose your house. You don't want to lose, like, in your head, say if you're thinking, fuck it, why should I have to? Yeah. Like, I do love this person. I do treat this person right. He treats me right. Yeah. Well, I don't want to lose all this shit. Like, why should I have to? Let's say you stand on that side of the fence for a minute, then it's like, I don't know what you do then. Yeah. I don't know what you do. It's crazy. And then I was thinking, I said to her, you actually might have to get a Sideman. I'm not even joking. You might have to do it. And then if you do it, your life might actually be blessed. Your life actually might be
blessed. Just don't get caught.
Are you a dickhead? Yeah, but your life might be amazing.
Every box is now ticked.
You've ticked every box. You're fine. And as long as the guy isn't a fucking dickhead, he's going to be here for it as well. Yeah. Like, as long as he's not a home wrecking cunt, which most guys aren't.
Oh, do you mean the Sideman?
The Sideman.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the main man.
No.
Yeah.
As long as the Sideman ain't a home wrecking cunt.
Yeah.
And decides to fuck shit up just cause
he can.
He wouldn't do that though. And some guys would.
Some guys would, because they might like fall in love or like the person.
That's your fucking problem. Yeah, even if you fall, if I'm seeing a girl that's got a boyfriend, and then I fall in love with her, I'm not wrecking her relationship. I'm not wrecking her home life. Like, that's my problem. Yeah. I knew she had a relationship. I knew she was with a man before she even met me. Yeah.
So you fall in love is your problem.
If I'm catching feelings, that's my business.
Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah. You fucked up if you're catching feelings. And you know when you're the Sideman.
Exactly. And if I can't handle it, then I need to back out.
You need to bounce.
Yeah, I need to break up with her then. Yeah. And I need to get on with my life because I'm a pussy. Yeah. And I can't handle it. That's fine. I'll deal with that in my own way. I'm not going to start messaging my man like some dickhead.
I'm coming to you as a man. Just to let you know. Imagine.
Bro, no.
Imagine getting that DM. Imagine getting that DM.
Well, I'll be fucking your girl DM.
Yeah. I'm coming to you as a boy. Like, big man, just to let you know, I've been holding that pum for ages now. For ages, cuz.
I'll say, what benefit are you getting from telling me, dickhead? You fucking dickhead. What benefit are you getting from telling me?
Or burn everything. We're fighting. We're fighting. Pull up. pull up or show me your location, because how dare you? Before I knew, everything was fine.
Yesterday we were blessed.
She could have been fucking you tomorrow, and I wouldn't have no inclination. We would
Bro,
have been blessed.
And our relationship is probably better.
Because of you. So you've just ruined it all. You've ruined it for everyone.
You ruined it for yourself, and you've ruined it for her. You've ruined it for me. If she, like, let's say he comes through like, bro, I've been fucking her for the last 6 months. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's funny because the last 6 months have been the best 6 months of my fucking life. The last 6 months have been the best 6 months of my fucking life. And now you've ruined it.
Now you've ruined it.
You ruined it.
You fucking ruined it.
You came in and you fucking ruined it. Dickhead.
That's funny because the last 6 months have been the best 6 months of my life.
Bro, but they very well could have been.
That's so funny, but so true.
Because now she's self-aware of her relationship.
Yep.
She's self-aware of what I bring to the table. She knows she's getting 1 box ticked over here, but she's getting 9 over here.
Yeah.
And now she respects me and she loves me and she understands what I bring to the table and she loves me for it.
Yeah.
And we're happy.
We're happy. Now that you've exposed the thing, she's got none of that. Well, she can still have you, but she's got 1 box tick now.
Now she's got 1 dick.
But she doesn't know. She doesn't really know you. She doesn't really like you like that. She just wants the wood.
She wants dick. And that's it.
That's 1 box.
Bro. And it's dread, bruv. And now she's probably, because now she's been getting satisfied with my man, she's probably more inclined to come home satisfy me.
Yeah.
Now she's been sucking me off because she's getting satisfied.
The last 6 months, the head has risen. The head has gone up.
The head game's been up and up and up. And she's been practicing on your tool as well. So the head game is through the roof.
The best 6 months of my life. That's so funny. That's so funny.
Oh, God.
Are you open to open relationships?
Oh, what a question.
But in the sense that, let's say you've got a partner, like you and your partner, obviously you are the main thing. But if you are open to open relationships, the person you are open with, like the third party, can never interfere. Like it has to be someone outside of your like group. Do you know what I mean? So would you be open to that? And do you think if you had a partner, your partner would be open to that?
It's a tough one, bruv. I've sort of had this. We might have had this conversation on here before, but I can't
don't
remember.
recall.
I can't remember, but like, it's something that I like to think I could firm. It's something that I would like. I'm open for everyone to get the best experience out of their life. Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is my kind of atheist standpoint. But when I die, and that's it.
Yeah,
and I realize that most things happening in my life and the places that I am in my life and what's happened in my life, like I've experienced so much bad shit.
Yeah.
And very few things or very few good things have happened to me based on me making a conscious effort to be a good person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, very few good things have happened. Don't get me wrong, some have. I've reaped the benefits of being a good person in some regards. But in a lot of regards, I've got fuck all from it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So in that respect, I'm very much along the lines of, bro, fuck it. Like, let me just be happy in all aspects. Let me do everything I can to be happy. Like I've said, as long as I'm not hurting someone else's feelings intentionally, let me do everything I can to have the most fulfillment out of my life as I can possibly get from it. And if being an open relationship in some regards could do that, because it means that I ain't cheating on no one. I'm out experiencing all aspects of life, meeting different people, fucking different people, all sorts, like getting different perspectives from everything and still having the person that I love and care about with me every single day.
Yeah.
But the pain in my chest, the paranoia, every time she steps out the yard, every time she looks at her phone, like every time I hear her phone vibrate, everything, fam, everything would drive me crazy. Everything would drive me fucking crazy. And I don't think I could handle it. And the thing is, I'm not even a paranoid person. But it's just the fact that you know for a fact what's going on. I'm happy to be... what do you call it? Ignorant. Like ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss, fam. Lie to me. Lie to me. So, like, lie to me, fam. But it's when I know shit's going down. When I know shit's going down, how one person can just sit there, just know that your girlfriend's like, all right, I'm going out tonight. Even if she does lie to you and says, I'm going out with the girls tonight. Like, I know you're not, fam. I know you're not. You're going out to get fucked. Like, fucking hell, bruv. That's too... So in that regard, I don't think I could do it because I feel like the pain would outweigh the pleasure.
Okay.
The pain of it all would outweigh the pleasure for me.
Okay.
And especially in terms of like, when do I get to say, I don't want you going out tonight? Can't we just stay home and chill? Like, when do I get to say that? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good standpoint.
Am I now getting in the way of your freedom?
That's a very good standpoint. I didn't think about that.
Because you can say that in everyday context.
Yeah.
If she says, oh, I want to go out with the girls, you say, oh, babe, come on, man. Can't you stay home tonight? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But as soon as she's seeing other people and she's made plans with other people, other guys, am I allowed to be like, nah, babe, come on, man, stay home? Like, am I now limiting your freedom?
Yeah.
Am I stopping you having this open? Am I closing the openness of this relationship? I don't know.
That's a great standpoint.
I don't know, bro. So I don't think I could do it.
That's a great standpoint.
What do you think?
I feel like if I had asked myself that question about 5 years ago, it would have been a flat out no.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even entertain the conversation. But I feel like the older I get, the more people I meet, the more experience I have in life. Sometimes I feel like, why not? Because of the fact that, like you said, when we die, we don't know what's gonna happen. Let's be honest. If I could just die and that's it, or we could be nothing. No one knows. But the fact is, we literally have one life to live, and I'm not saying that I don't feel like I satisfy a woman wholeheartedly or whatever. But I feel like if, like it's going back to I can't remember which episode it was, but when we speak about sex and we say how much people enjoy sex, like the level of sex you enjoy, like, am I stopping someone from enjoying what they think sex might be in terms of like being, what's the word I'm looking for, engulfed in the euphoria of it? Because my engagement of sex could be so to someone it could be so minimalistic, but to someone else it could be outrageous. Because everyone is different, everyone thinks differently, everyone is different when it comes to sex. So I feel like I would be open to the idea of openness, but within the same rate, if you hadn't mentioned that thing what you said about just the paranoia and stuff, how would I feel about it? Because it works both ways, because I don't know whether she'd feel that as well. So I feel like it's not a no, but I'm leaning closer to the maybe / yes. Do you know what I mean? But like if you had asked me 5 years ago, it would have been a no. But I'm more open to the idea of openness, because I realize that if you're in a relationship, you can't just think about yourself.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? You just can't think about yourself. You have to consider the other person's feelings, emotions, experiences, what they want to do, blah, blah, blah. And let's say, for example, like threesomes, for example, like we've discussed that I've never had a threesome. Everyone who doesn't want a threesome in their life before they die, do you know what I mean? But you have to find the right person to do a threesome with. It could sporadically happen where you go on holiday, meet 2 girls, boom. That's ideal. But do you know what I mean? That's ideal. But if you're in a myth. That's a myth. But if you're in a relationship, the likelihood of you having a threesome is 0. Do you know what I mean? Unless you entertain the idea. Once you entertain the idea and you actually like speak to your person, your partner about it, and you can kind of see that it could be down, then we're getting somewhere. Then we're moving and shaking. Do you know what I mean? Because until you actually explore that, you never know. Right. So that's why I feel like in life, you just always have to, you never know until you try. I never want to be a what if person. Like, what if I did that? How would things have turned out? I just want to try shit.
Bro, so that's the thing,
that's why I feel like if my partner wanted to do it, or she was down to do it, who am I to say no? Because if that's something she wants to do, then I feel like I should, like you said, you have to take the other standpoint and see it from another perspective, like a beach ball thing. See it from the other side and be like, maybe I am hindering her from reaching her full potential sexually or anything.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Rags, like she might tell me, bruv, I just want to fucking peg a guy. I just want to I want to put a fucking strap on and fuck the shit out of a guy. Like, it would turn me on so much.
She's never doing that to me.
Of course, I'm never going to let you near me.
I'm never letting you buy it, first and foremost.
You're not bringing that into my house.
So I just want to peg a guy. It's not my arsehole.
Bruv, that's the thing. But who am I to stop you living your best life? That's something, because we could get married and we could die together. Yeah. So that means I'm categorically, by me saying no, I'm telling you that in your life it's never going to happen.
Never going to happen.
You're going to die and that's never going to happen. I'm telling you that now, because we love each other and we're going to have kids together. We're going to get married, everything. So by me saying no is in your life.
That's never happening.
Why do I ever why should I ever have the power to stop someone doing anything in their life?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I say the older I get, the more susceptible I am to saying yes to stuff like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
because you just can't. Obviously, you are the own star of your own movie, like you said before. But once you're in a relationship, It's a two-man thing now.
It's a fam. We're
It's a
a
two-man
duet
thing.
now.
We're a
Ting,
duet.
fam.
We have to
need
bounce off each
We
other.
need to make sure each of us get the
The
best out of everything.
life. Yeah, you have to
the
bounce
best
off
out of
each other.
everything.
So I am more open to. A lot of people might disagree with me, but again, that's your opinion. That's the life you choose to live, and blah blah blah. But I just don't see. Obviously, I see the negatives per se behind it, but with every negative, there's a positive. You can always flip something. You can always flip. There's two sides to a coin. You can always flip it.
Exactly. So, like everything I just said that stops me would stop me wanting to have an open relationship. I have an equal amount of benefits to me doing it. Exactly. So yeah, man, it's tough, man. It's tough. I would have to leave it. I would have to leave it up to my girl, man. She'd have to come to me and say, "This is what I want to try. This is what I want to do," and then hopefully I have enough. What do you say? Security. Like I'm not insecure enough, so hopefully I have it. Yeah. Hopefully I'm not so insecure that I stop that and just say nah. Because I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to be paranoid about this. I don't want to be paranoid about that. Yeah. She might say, "Bro, this is something I want to try." Like,
and for her to even bring that up to you would have taken so much for her.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'll be more inclined to say yes if it's something that she brought up. Yeah. And then I can be like, "All right, cool, man. Let me think about because then it gives me the opportunity to deal with the hardships first." Yeah. And then I can think about the benefits. Yeah. But if I'm doing it just because I think, man, I want to fuck chicks. Yeah. And then I'm going to my girl like, fuck this, man. I want to have an open relationship. Yeah. And in my head, all I'm thinking about is fucking chicks. When I get blindsided by all this bad shit, I'm going to break down.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, if she came to me and said, this is what I want to do, then hopefully I'll be like, ugh. And they're also intertwined with like the negatives. There's also slight positives in there as well. Like, understanding the fact, like when you're knowing your girls out doing a thing, it can kind of you might reignite something that you see in your girl, something that you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah, of course.
Like I was watching show on Amazon Prime. What's it? Vikings. It's been around for years now, but I just watched it because the other day, and in one of the episodes, one geezer, these Vikings fuck, fam. That's all I'm gonna say. These Vikings fuck. So one Donnie, he's got him and his missus. They're fucking. Yeah. And they stop for, he's got a slave, like an actual slave. Yeah. So he goes into his slave and says, bruv, like, do you want to jump in? Like, me and my wife are wondering, do you want to jump in? And he's like, he's a monk, innit? So he's like, I can't. Like, it's against God and all this stuff. And man said, like, look at her, bruv. And she's like wrapped up in her bed sheet and she's freeing up the leg and says, like, you sure you don't want this? And he's like, bruv, look at her. Like, you sure don't want that? And I was thinking, he must be looking at his missus whilst he looks at this other guy wanting his missus, he must be looking thinking, fuck, she's buff. Yeah. Fuck, look at my man sweating, fam. He's ready to go against God to fuck my girl. Like, in a weird way, that must be a bit of a turn on. Yeah. And I've listened to a podcast before about a guy who's been in an open relationship. Yeah. And it used to almost give, when he knows his girl's been out and come back, when he does fuck his girl, he's got a new fire in there. Yeah. Because he wants to put down and let her know why he's the main guy.
Why he's alpha.
He wants to remind her why I'm the main guy in all this. All your other little toys, they're little side things. Like, this is your home and this is why it's your home.
This is why, yeah.
This is it. So he used to have like a little alpha mentality, like, I'm going to fuck you. Like, I'm going to fuck you so you remember. And I was thinking, I can see the appeal in that as well. So yeah, I don't know, man. If it ever comes up, maybe it'll happen, but I don't know, man. Another side of that as well is that I know I've spoken to you about it. People don't even see this as an open relationship because it's such it's such an undercard. But like, guys have a much easier time acknowledging stuff like that if your girl's going off with another girl.
Oh yeah. Right.
So if your girl's bi, and she wants to experience things with other girls, it's a lot easier for guys to accept it.
Do what you want.
They wouldn't even see that as an open relationship.
Do it. You're not even cheating, go.
Bro, that's the thing. They don't even see it as cheating. They don't see it as an open relationship. It's just a thing that your girl does.
If that turns you on, by all means.
That baffles me. It baffles. Because the thing is, I have the same thoughts about it.
Because it's not a threat. In my head, it's not a threat. Yeah. Because it can flip it. Even if it's a, let's say a gay couple, two gay guys, they're in a relationship, but one of the guys goes out and like fucks a girl. The other guy is not going to really take it as a threat. But if he goes out and fucks another gay guy, he's like, oh shit.
you're being replaced now.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I understand what you mean. It's like, how do I say it? Like, say the difference between getting a promotion and moving to a different department. Like, if you're getting promotion, like, you're on top of people now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on top of you, man.
Yeah.
And then your colleagues are a bit like, this guy thinks he's hot shit. He's leaving us now? But if you're just moving from this department to this department, everyone's still boys. Yeah. Everyone's still brethren. Like, we're all cool. Yeah. Because you're just trying something different. So I guess I can see that. I guess you can see you're being replaced. You're all right, man. Fair play. Am I the arsehole?
Am I the arsehole? Right. Let's go. Let's get it. Which one you got for us today?
Right. I think this might relate to what we're talking about, actually.
Well, let's go.
Am I the arsehole for wanting my husband to tell people he has a wife? I know I'm going to like this one.
What? Say that sentence again.
Am I the arsehole for wanting my husband to tell people he has a wife? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but I'm just like, why is this even a question?
Right.
I need the context.
So,
what?
He works with men 90% of the time, but sometimes their wives come out to the property, and then he has a social worker that visits 1 to 2 times a week, and it's an inpatient facility he works at. Okay, cool. So he works at a facility with patients and shit.
Yeah.
And then there's a female social worker that comes 1 to 2 times a week. Several months ago, I asked about the social worker. His words were, "She's fat and not attractive at all. You have nothing to worry about." Lo and behold, we run into this gal at the store a couple of weeks ago. She's drop dead gorgeous. Her body's a 10 and she has an infectious smile. Did he introduce me? Nope. So after I throw a pregnant bitch fit, I finally shut up. He tells me that they're never in the office alone. People are always around, blah, blah, blah. So here we are. And he has another broad hitting him up with time flies when you... So here we are. And he has another broad hitting him up with time flies when you're having fun. Messages online. Kissy, winky faces, you name it. Once again, I ask about her. Oh, she's X, Y, and Z's wife. Nothing to worry about. Man's a cheap. Man's a hands down cheap. I am firm in the belief that if you don't set boundaries with someone, that they will push the line more times than not. It's been 2 days and I'm still upset. I'm pregnant. I'm getting bigger by the day. He blames it on my hormones and I blame it on the fact he won't set any fucking boundaries in his work life, which in my mind will eventually lead to an affair, emotional or physical. That being said, am I the arsehole for wanting him to set boundaries with these women and remind them that he's in fact very married? I think there's angles to this.
I feel like she's gone off on it. Like the main issue is he categorically said that this social worker, whatever, is fat and ugly.
Yeah.
They bump into each other. She's got a 10-10 body. Her titties are out and she's got a smile on her. From then, you know he's cheating. So all of this extra stuff.
Thing is, you say that. It depends on, because I know from experience, if I'm spending time with a girl, involuntary time, so I work with her, if I just want a stress-free life, I'm more likely to say she's ugly to my wife. Yeah. Because I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want you asking about a woman in my work. I just can't be asked for it. Yeah. Obviously, later down the line, man's getting messages like time flies when you're having fun. That's suspect.
And that's not even the same chick. That's another
different,
chick.
Yeah. And man said that's someone else's wife. First of all, social worker aside, that's a lie and he's fucking this person. Yeah. This time flies. There's nothing you can say in an everyday context that says time flies when you're having fun. We had sex. Because
there is no way in hell. Let's say, for example, you're married and your missus has texted me, time flies when you're having fun. And let's say my missus, for example, sees that. She knows I'm fucking your missus. Rags. There's no conversation that needs to be had.
Rags.
Because there's no context in which your missus would say that to me.
Rags.
Why would she say that to me?
Rags. And she's throwing wink faces and
Why
shit.
would she say that to me? You know what I mean? I'm baffled as it is. That why would she say that to me?
Bruv, man's a categorical cheat.
You're pregnant. He doesn't want to fuck you. He's fucking other women. I feel like that's the long story short.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the social worker. He could be fucking her, maybe not. Maybe he just wanted to avoid the stress of ever bringing her up. In terms of this next bitch, he's definitely fucking her.
He's fucking her.
He's definitely fucking her. But one thing I didn't like what she said was I'm a firm believer if you don't set boundaries with someone, they're going to push the line. I don't like that whole concept. I don't like the whole fact when people say like, like I feel like it's a thing among women where they think that, perfect example, when girls say stuff like they get angry when the guy wants to go on like a lad's holiday or a stag do. They think if he's in a scenario where it's easier to cheat, he's more likely to cheat. Completely false.
Yeah.
If I want to cheat, I'm going to cheat on you. And if I don't want to cheat on you because I love you, I'm not going to. It doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing.
It actually doesn't matter. I could be in Dagenham. Yeah? If I want to cheat on you, big man, I'm doing it.
Bro, if I want to have sex with someone else, I'm doing it. It doesn't matter where I am. And there's nothing that can make me cheat when I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to accidentally fall in this pussy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. If I don't want to do it, it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
So I hate with this whole like, you need to set boundaries in him. You need to make sure he's not going out with his friends. Yeah. He's not going on lads' holidays.
Fucking
you
animal.
need to avoid all of these situations that he might cheat. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, what even is that? Like, big man, this boundaries thing, I don't like it. Like, I'm a firm believer if you don't set boundaries with someone, they're going to push the line. Like, what are you talking about? She's also talking about setting boundaries with him and his people at work. So kind of they're pushing the line back. Like, he's not setting boundaries with these women at work, so they think they can message him X, Y, and Z. So he needs to be telling them he has a wife. So for one, you should be telling people you got a wife anyway.
Rags.
Because if you have any form of contact with someone on a regular basis and they don't know you're married, like
there is doubt. There is something you want to fuck him.
Yeah. You're saying there's something going on to the fact that you've avoided the fact that you say you're married, because that just comes up in conversation.
Of course,
especially if she's pregnant, fam. So you're having a baby with someone and it's just not come up. Like, come on. So yeah, there's something going on with that. That being said, these hoes don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
He can tell them till he's blue in the face.
She'd be
They don't give a fuck.
Some women just don't give a fuck. And as raunchy as that sounds, it's so annoying.
It's horrible.
We are the fucking victims. As much stick as I'm getting from my pregnant wife, we are the victims.
Bro.
Because some hoes don't care.
They just couldn't care less.
She could be in labor. She'd be like, come fuck me now.
Bro, some bitches just don't care. They just don't care. They just don't care. And then they'll flip it and they'll be the cunts that message your wife afterwards.
Rags.
They won't
if you don't come and get this pussy, I'm going to tell your wife that you've been getting this pussy. She's like,
bro,
what do I do now?
They'll suck your dick dry until one day you don't show up on time. Then your wife's waking up to 3 messages.
I'm coming to you as a woman.
Bro.
Women are conniving.
Bro. So yeah, it's mad. He should be telling people he's got a wife, but at the same time, from the jump. Yeah, he's fault from the jump. That's kind of shady.
Yeah.
But regardless, if they want to fuck him, trust me, they're going to. And if he wants to fuck them, he's going to. So this whole boundaries thing, babes,
it works and it doesn't.
You have to take things as and when they come.
It's like, sorry, continue. Then I was
just gonna say, you have to take things as and when they come.
Yeah.
And when your man's getting messages, saying time flies when you're having fun.
Wink.
This boundaries thing's out the window. The pregnancy thing's out the window. The social worker's out the window. Categorically, this is what's happening right now, and your man's fucking about.
Yeah, right.
Regardless if he's telling people he's married or not, like, you need to air all that. Your man's a cheat.
Right.
So like, this am I the asshole thing? You're not an asshole. You're just a bit of a mug. If I'm honest, you're not mug, but you're concerned about the wrong shit.
The wrong things.
You're concerned about the wrong shit.
That's why I said she wrote so much, like this boundary. Like, that's not the point. The boundaries isn't the point. Your man's a clear cheat,
bro.
Your man is a cheat. And what I was gonna say is that the more you set boundaries, so kids, for example, if you tell kids 10 times don't go outside, the more you tell them, the more they're gonna want to go out. The more they want to go. I can't speak. The more, you know what I'm trying to fucking say.
They're trying to go outside. They're going to be outside.
They're going to want to go outside. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
So the more and more you pressure him about boundaries per se, the more he's going to want to do something else.
That's the thing, man. That's the thing. The more pressure you put on him, the more he's going to resent you and want to be with someone else.
Of course.
Because he just hate you for it. You give a man, trust me, like from experience, women, if they're listening, give a man all the freedom in the world and I promise you're in for a good relationship. Do not restrict your man's movements. Don't be checking in on his phone. Don't be grilling him. Give him mad freedom. And I promise you, it will come back to you 100-fold. Like, Don't give him stress. Men just want to live a life stress-free.
Stress-free.
That's all they want to do. All they want to do is live a life stress-free. So don't be worrying about boundaries this and telling them that. Like, trust me.
Oh, and it works vice versa as well. Obviously, man, them give your woman freedom as well as
boy.
It works
don't
both
tell them
ways.
What to fucking wear, bro.
It goes back to the last episode about the fucking A cup team.
Yeah, bruv. Right.
It just it works both ways, man. Man, them as well. Be secure in what you've got. Like, if your woman wants to go out wearing whatever she's wearing, let her wear it, because at the end of the day, that's probably how you met her.
Right.
And you were enticed with that. So obviously, she's confident and comfortable enough to continue to wear that, because she's secure enough to know that she's not going to go out there and do crud. She's out there because she feels good in herself, and she wants to wear that. She wants to look good. She wants to be center of attention sometimes and go out and have fun. Do you know what? Hold that spud. Go out and do your thing.
Boy. That's the thing, man. Same ways. You can't restrict your man. If your man's going to cheat, he's going to cheat. And if he cheats, you just got cheated on. You're going to have to move on and firm it. I'm sorry. That's just life.
That's true. If a man wants to cheat, he will cheat.
Rags.
And if a woman, same with women, if a woman
Women
wants to
cheat all the time.
If a woman wants to cheat, my God, she will cheat. Because it's
cheating.
easier for a woman to have sex than it is for a guy. A woman can holler you today and be like, come fuck this pussy. She can send that to 10 guys and 10 guys will
11
show up.
will come back.
11 would show up.
One will bring his boy.
If I say to 10 chicks, come get this dick, no one's showing up. Or I'm probably probably like 1 or 2 will probably entertain it. And they probably won't even show up. Right. Do you know what I mean? Because women control it. So if a woman wants to cheat, by God, she's cheating.
Rags G. Yeah. Rappity rap.
Rappity rap.
Calm.